there. And that's where everybody, when they're pregnant,
Yeah.
they are ready to have a baby, they rush them to the clinic in Egypt.
Well, you back to Egypt.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. With the birth of your kids, I should take back kids
Yeah.
because it's not all the only one I know for sure, like Niger.
Nigel was born in California.
Well, wherever.
Not Egypt, Mom.
Well, okay. Well then, I don't know, but I know they called me from home. I went to where you were living by Miss Roman in a room there.
Roman.
Yeah, Miss Roman.
Well, Miss Roman in Trinidad?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you go to the hospital, get you.
Okay, so we in United States, we in California, where I
Oh,
have all my kids was born
in the United
States.
Okay, well then, I don't know.
I was an adult in Trinidad. I never worked in Trinidad.
You never work in Trinidad?
No.
So you never work down somewhere down going down Cat? I've never seen the store, but it's okay. Put this Eddie's store after you pass Mackie John and Point. You know who's Mackie John?
I don't know who Mackie John is.
But then I wouldn't fight you on that.
Oh, no.
Because it's a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, but anyhow, by Eddie's store next door to Mackie
I know
John.
I know the Eddie store. I mean, when I was growing up as a little girl, I know of the Eddie store, and I know there's like a marketplace where they sell fruits and vegetables and stuff.
No, they don't. They sell, it's a clothing store.
Oh,
Where they sell material, like I would buy material to make my clothes. They also sell ready-made clothes, but I'm very seldom I will buy something and it's ready-made. Because I could have sewn at that time,
yeah.
And I just prefer making my own because when I make it, I don't have to be ripping and making over and all this. But some I buy thing, it's made already, but I have to rip and fix to suit me because when I put it on,
Yeah.
if I have a big plus here or there, and I want to fix it to suit me because I was a glamour at that time.
Oh, you was a glamour girl?
Not just say halfway, because I really don't call myself glamour girl.
No, a lot of people when I was
Yeah, it was put up on thing for
Really?
my Ruby the glamour girl for Egypt.
Seriously?
Because I won.
They had a big old poster of you?
Yeah, I had that competition.
Uh-huh.
Like when you're going to pick a queen, Miss Point Fonte.
Yeah.
Stuff, it's something like that they had. And
Okay.
I won.
Oh, okay, like a talent show or something?
Yes.
Okay.
So from since then, Egypt glamour girl they calling me.
Oh, no, I'm not laughing about it because
I know, but that's why you see my face fixed like, you don't understand what
I do because when I was
No, I am saying to you.
Okay.
You didn't see me fix up my face like why she laughing now? She feel well I can't be Egypt glamour girl. No.
No.
I didn't do that because I know it is true.
Yeah.
You know? So
I mean, I know it's true because I used to hear like story about,
me and this glamour business.
I mean, even today when you go to church with your little hat on and stuff and you go to church and, everybody, ooh.
Look at Roxanne Mount.
Yeah, with your hat and stuff like that. When that lady passed you up, she passed you, walked by you, and then she reversed. She was like, "Oh, you sharp," and you were just sitting down.
I don't know why from ever since I know myself, people always if I was sometime I start, I doing my own dressing and making clothes for myself. People would think like that, but I don't take it on because I used to that.
Yeah.
From young.
Yeah, you just put yourself together.
Yeah, because my Auntie Nora, I remember something. I used to like to stay by Auntie Nora.
Mhm.
I go down there and I stay. It was holiday time.
Yeah.
The 6 weeks vacation, around
From school?
August time, yeah, from school.
Okay.
So I stayed by mommy for the first half in my vacation. And then I packed a few things and I went down, is walk through the track. I don't know if you could remember that we don't take a car to go by Antinora, which we could. We could take a car from Point Fountain.
I mean, if you got money, you take a little taxi or whatever like that.
Yeah, but which it is so easy to get to Antinora from the house.
Yeah.
That we will not do it. If we do it, it is because we're in Point Fountain proper, but down by the market way.
Okay.
And we go say, well, okay, what we'll do, go straight by Auntie Nora. Then in the evening time before it make dark, we go home by mommy because a track you're going through to go by mom. But that seldomly will happen. So now I would take, everything is walk through the track and go by Auntie Nora. But I always do all my chores before I leave the house. But yet still, when mommy come home and she get to know I in Fanny Village, all hell breaks
Well, we
loose.
always I used to walk through the tracks and stuff.
Yes, that's right.
We call
Because
it.
I tell myself, well, I talk too much about the track with you there now, is because I realize you are a lot younger, you may not remember as much, you know?
Huh?
No, but this is how I was thinking in my head.
Okay.
That's why I didn't talk too much about the track.
We always used to walk to school though.
Yeah, but that's, well, you know, Trinidad.
We walk to school.
That, yeah.
We walk to church. We walk.
Because, but look at that. It's not
Unless
like,
there's an emergency or something like that, or we try to catch a ride. Sometimes, if I see like Steve, which is my cousin,
yeah, people that
I
you
try
know,
to,
we know good.
you know, hey,
Give you
and we
stuff
get a
and
ride. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Now, if you're going way in out, you catch a maxi taxi or something like that and go into town and stuff like that.
yeah.
So, but as for us, like us going to school and stuff like that, y'all better walk.
That's right. Or chat. You know, like trotting.
In Trinidad, they call it
Yeah.
chat. Yeah.
But in Point Fountain, I know myself like this. I would leave home. You leave like a half hour ago, and I now leaving half hour after.
In Trinidad?
Yeah, I'm just telling you something.
Oh, you just
about
making
with
something up?
my, I'm not making it. It's something that
Happen?
happened a lot.
With me?
Wait, no, just listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like you go
You
to
got to
school.
listen.
You go to school to the same school with me,
Okay.
and you leaving.
Okay.
You leave
Uh-huh.
half hour ago, and then I finally finish dressing,
Yeah.
and I leaving to go from home. Then Marcella and the
Yeah.
you could remember those girls? Marcella, Celita, and Mary
No, these
live up on the hill from where our house was.
are people who you grew up with, right?
Yeah,
No.
but you was around at the time. You had known them because you had known them, but not as friends to say, well, you know, you play a lot with them, but you have been in their house because, you know, you're small and they older
How
than
old
you.
was I?
Because they're my selfish friend and I'm your mother. When you came up and spent vacation up by mommy, you had to be that summer where you could have been like, a senior, but you're running around. But I can't tell. Well, I would say you maybe was about 8, 9 years old at that time.
Really?
Yeah. But you stay mostly by Auntie Nora and they. Auntie Nora is more like a mother in the first to you. instead of mommy.
When I was 8 years old, you was in the United States and I was in Trinidad.
When you were 8,
Yeah, I was in
well
Trinidad.
then it had to be where you was even younger then than I just say, because I was.
The only time that
Unless I had gone down for that vacation.
you only been to Trinidad like, well, according to me, you came to Trinidad when I was 3 years old as a baby, and then after you and my dad left to come to the United States,
Yeah.
then the next time you came, that's when I was like 11 years old, and
Yeah.
then you got me and you brought me to the United States.
Okay then.
So I don't really have no kind of like stories of
that
working at
Yeah.
whoever
Yeah.
or
As a young lady.
no,
Right, I understand.
and no, I never worked. And Marcella, I know who Marcella is because I met her in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
She was an adult, and she have a daughter named, shoot, I forgot her name. She dark skinned too, just like her mama.
Mm.
Yeah, in Long Beach.
Yeah, because Marcella was the darkest in the 3 sisters.
Yeah, that's all I know. I don't know who the rest of them.
Okay.
I think you're talking about when you was in Trinidad and those was your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I mean, when it comes to me and Trinidad and stuff like that,
The only friend you know of is
the friends that I know,
in Fanny Village.
no, the friends that I know of, you don't know nothing of.
Right. That's what I was saying, because your Fanny Village
Because
friends,
you was up here.
Yeah, your Fanny Village friends, I was out to Trinidad.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah. Because you went and lived in Fanny Village because of mommy and her jealous self making confusion with Auntie Nora, because she didn't find you shouldn't never be with Auntie Nora. But it's not like I choose Auntie Nora over mommy when you went to live with Auntie Nora. I make a trip, go to Trinidad, and take you. I even buy more clothes also. Well, I did that before I leave up here. Just for her not to say, oh, it's so much work she had to do because she can't wash clothes, and it's by hand.
Yeah.
And they said, I even bought her.
Because I'm having a conversation with my mom.
Watch this. I even bought her a washing machine, and in those days, people wasn't buying washing machine in Trinidad like that.
Yeah. But right now she can't be seen and stuff like that, because if I show her on camera and stuff like that, she'd probably be like, girl, I ain't got my face on or nothing like that. But yeah.
You're talking to
Yeah, I'm on
live. So like that, you find that, but I went to Trinidad and I bought new set of clothes from up here in the States, taken down for you. All of a sudden, mommy wanted you at that time. But then I think when you did go there, she realized, oh, she could put pressure on me. Auntie Nora was sick at that time, before Auntie Nora died. I had us to go and get you before, because they knew she was very sick. And for me, I went and I get you and to put you somewhere else to stay. But I wind up taking longer to get you because I went to the embassy and they told me.
Okay, Auntie Nora is
they could get your papers.
Okay.
To get them.
Okay. Auntie Nora is I'm sorry. And Auntie Nora is my great aunt. And my mom talking about her mom, which is my grandmother. And according to me, Auntie Nora and my grandmother raised me up, because when Auntie Nora was not there for me, my granny was there. And when my granny was not there for me, Auntie Nora was there, which is my great aunt, which I am very appreciative of. But for the tango going back and forth, this is a conversation
that you can't remember.
That I'm having. I remember everything about my granny, and I also remember everything about my Auntie Nora, and I was so blessed and thankful for both of them being in my life. And my mom made the right choice
Yes.
of leaving
With Auntie Nora.
leaving her one and only child
With Auntie Nora.
with Auntie Nora and her mom, which is my granny, because they raised. Why I say that? Because they're women of God. Auntie Nora and Granny drug me to church.
Yeah.
And if I had to do it all over again, if my mom had to take me to Trinidad when I was 3 years old, I was born in the Virgin Islands. Take me to Trinidad when I was 3 years old, I would do it all over again because those are the people who introduced me to God and made sure that I pray in the morning and the night, and it also teach me about cleanliness, man, work ethic, clean up the house. I mean, woo. We had to do chores and stuff before we go to school in the morning. I mean, yeah, wake up early and do little chores, and also have to wash clothes by our hands and stuff like that. So,
But Mommy,
yeah,
at the time when you went and stayed with Mommy,
3 years old, I was a baby.
you didn't have to be washing clothes by
No,
hand.
until I grew up, like
Because
old enough to.
I bought her a washing machine.
Oh, okay.
She was the first person to get a washing machine on
Okay.
Warden Road. And I'll tell you why, because it's always in my head for one reason only. Washing machine, I think who uses to buy it is people like in T-Shay and these kind of, places. But you getting somebody in Warden Road to buy washing machine? No, they don't even know. Some of them acting like they don't know what is a washing machine.
Oh.
When the machine delivered at Mommy house, Mommy did not even, Mommy had told me when I tell her what I did, I didn't tell her I was going to buy one for her.
Yeah.
I make it as a surprise. When it did come to the house, that same day I went and paid at Huggins for the machine. Mommy just said, so how the clothes will wash? I said, in that machine, and I tell her, well, since it's either she get a hose, hook it up on a pipe, the pipe where the water coming from, and run the hose to the machine, because on the patio, they put the machine. And I was even afraid. Just imagine, I get home, buying a gift like that for her. I can't tell her I was, because Mommy has some funny ways.
Okay. Right now, this is I choose the video go live on this. The noise that you're hearing in the background, that's my air conditioner guy. He's trying to do some work. He's in the attic right now. I think he's bringing something down the stairway. So, excuse the noise. My mom is talking about my grandmother and my aunt, which may they rest in peace. They in heaven, happy, having a good old time. So, we love Granny and we love Auntie Nora. This is a conversation I'm just having with my mom. No, actually, she's talking to me. So I choose to have this conversation. I choose to listen. So now I'm talking.
As you talk about loving,
And we trying to be positive.
Yeah.
We really are. My mom love her mama.
I love her, but Auntie Nora,
But
that is
my mom love
my
Auntie Nora and my grandmother.
Yes, my Auntie Nora. She and I think at times I would say my aunt is closer to me than my mother. Because
They both close to her.
yeah, my Auntie Nora, look at you too. I can't talk no more.
Your mom gave birth to you, huh?
I'm going to, yeah, I know my mother gave birth.
Like you
But-
gave birth to me.
Yeah, but Auntie Nora
Yeah.
was so nice to me all the time as I growing up.
She's a woman of God. Yeah.
I can't say nothing, nobody can. If anybody here say, they hear me talking something bad about my aunt, it's because they lie.
Mhm.
I don't know nothing wrong. Auntie Nora and uncle fighting, going uncle how he was already. And you will not ever hear me join it. And my uncle was close to me too.
Yeah.
But not when Auntie Nora is around. But because he uses to fight Auntie Nora because of how I treated Auntie Nora.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of that why he uses a patient with me and try to treat me and showing off for his friends.
Okay, so now my mom is talking about my Auntie Nora and husband in the conversation. Now it's going into a story about my Auntie Nora husband. So for time wise, I'm gonna end this right now. So my mom could talk to me because she's getting emotional and that tears running down her eyes
And I want to
because
finish.
she's talking about my aunt, the one who raised me as well.
And
So
which I love so
which
much.
everybody loves so much because nobody can say nothing wrong about Auntie Nora
No.
because her characteristic was she was a woman of God, Christian. I remember her leaning on the bedside praying. Yeah.
No matter what Auntie Nora.
She's always helpful and generous and kind and loving. I never heard a cuss.
I too.
Man.
Yeah, I heard her kiss already.
You did. She probably cussed
With
her
her husband.
husband. Okay. That's Elmo trying to say something now. You just touch on.
Elmo cutting.
Yeah,
Bye.
he's saying that's it for this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're saying,
Huh?
but no matter what, I had loved my mom
Yeah.
dearly.
Yeah.
But my aunt Nora,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to put it, but
Yeah, you love
she's
her too.
part- Yes, she's like part of me, like.
Yeah.
Okay. See you.
Auntie Nora left a whole lot with a lot of people.
A lot of people had love Auntie Nora, even in
Because
the neighbors.
Because she deposited love within everybody
Yeah.
that she met.
She always tried not to have too much, that she had to
Deposit love, y'all. Deposit
yeah.
love.
Yeah, when the Auntie Nora, they're cursing bad, but it's a husband.
She ain't cursing her.
Yeah, she went Uncle Frederick,
Okay.
and
I ain't really trying to hear
Yeah,
about her
but
kissing that
due to
her
that,
husband.
that the only house.
I ain't never
And
heard her
that,
cuss.
when you see he come down in the back, they had the old house
Yeah.
attached to the new, and that was like a big dining room.
Oh, I wasn't born yet. I don't know.
Yeah, you were born
Okay.
at that time. At what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you will not remember because you was very small at that time.
Okay.
When you see he come down the area there,
Yeah.
that's when she don't cuss him out good.
Okay.
Anyhow,
I know she used to like tell him off and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I never heard no F-bombs or nothing like that from her.
she didn't used to say.
Not cuss like that,
F.
probably like argue.
Kiss.
Okay, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like replace the F word for something
Else, yes, that like that.
And for those, I'm glad you say that because most of the times that's what people do is replace the word for something else. But remember, to replace it for that, are you still cussing?
Yes. But she knows.
Because what it meant to be an F word, and you replace it with something else. Some people might get upset with me if they see this. I don't care. Replace it with something else. What does it really mean, though? But I know the definition of the F word or whatever. Those words, they got meanings to it. But if you replace it with something else, it is not the same meaning and stuff like that. It's all what you really was thinking and what you really was trying to say, you know. But
You're pissed off and you're trying
yeah,
to say
you really
something
try to
bad
say the
hurt-
F word,
to
but
hurt the person
yeah,
you're
but
talking
instead
to.
of you rabbit head, you know, you
You're trying to
something,
polish
something.
it off with
Yeah, you try to polish. Yeah,
something with a song
you paint it up,
cleaner.
paint it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I
That's
said
how it
paint.
is.
Yeah, but
Okay.
instead of just choosing not to cuss,
And you know, I would leave it.
that's just like Trinidad folks when they get into an argument, the cuss words is different
To the American.
because they got slangs and stuff. You know, maybe I probably could like, yeah, and Jamaicans too. Their language, I mean, their accent is real deep. You know, and when they start like, they got words. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Only they can relate. I'm telling. I mean, I know I can relate. I could understand Jamaican. I could.
Okay.
It's English, but Trinidad too, because sometimes people say, "What language you speaking?" It's just accent,
Mm-hmm.
a deep accent.
Okay, okay.
Africans do.
Go ahead with your work.
With my thing.
Just, yeah. Don't make me.
Oh. Mhm.
If I stay here, you don't want to embarrass me by not.
No, I ain't trying. No, I'm not embarrassing. I didn't even show you. You want
No,
to be on
I
camera?
said
You can be on
don't-
camera.
You don't want to embarrass me, but I want you to get
No, I don't want to embarrass you.
your work done.
Oh, it's done because I'm about to play goodbye, y'all.
Oh, okay
Yeah.
then. Bye.
Because you're not even in the camera. You want to be on the camera?
No.
I know because you ain't got your face on.
Huh?
Because you ain't got your face on.
That's right.
I ain't got my face on either.
Okay. If I had my face on,
But I ain't caring.
still not gonna want to be on it like that.
Yeah.
But I know
Mm-hmm.
I will cause your friend who's seeing me from
Yeah.
to say, "Oh, Roxanne, you have a nice looking mom."
And I'm going to catch you on a Sunday.
You know, like that.
She dress up, y'all.
It's so
Yeah.
due to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me let your.
Okay, they're going to catch you on a Sunday
Oh
for
Lord.
church.
Okay.
Okay. I just started rolling this tape, started videotaping you guys. I'm Roxanne. I know I'm introducing myself to the ending of this. The conversation with me and my mom. For you guys who is new to this channel, my mom has had dementia. I want to say dementia, Alzheimer's. The difference is just they're both memory, you know. So it's like the early stage. I don't know how long, but like as you can hear, I don't know if you guys can understand it. Is she's saying that I was in Trinidad when I was like teenager, and I wasn't. I was here, so it's kind of. She's here, but she's naming Trinidad like streets and stuff. So she thinks we in Texas, and her conversation is like she's somewhere else. Well, I had a job in Trinidad, which I never did work in Trinidad. I was just a little girl growing up and going to school, and my mom and my dad had. I was in Trinidad from 3 years old, and then my mom decided to come and get me when I was 11, 12. Yeah, and brought me to the States. So, but her conversation is that I was working there and she was there too. So that's part of the dementia. So I chose to have that conversation. It could have been private, but no, this is real. It's my life, and this is how you if you have taken care of somebody who has dementia or Alzheimer's, just like how I just did. It could be worse, like if you know you're having a conversation with somebody you're taking care of or your parent, whoever. If you're taking care of your parent and they tell you something and it turn into an argument because you're trying to debate them and say, no, I wasn't, like that. It could be ugly because you trying to like correct them, and then it turn into, and that'll make them kind of like frustrated, which is not good. So the best thing you can do is just like listen, and if there's like a chance to like kind of like correct, just like I did, end the conversation on us, land a plane, easy. Let's don't have no collision or nothing like that, no bumpy rides and stuff like that. The bumpy rides and stuff, that's with the argument, and then you try to, that's when you start fighting and say, no, I didn't, all of that. Ooh, no. And you know who will be more frustrating? I mean, my mom had my hurt because of the argument if I had choose to go there, but I didn't. I choose to like meet her where she's at. That's what it's all about. Meeting them where they're at. Or even if, just say, okay, oh yeah. I mean, we don't want to lie about it, but sometimes you have to be like, oh, okay, just for the sake that the dementia, that's all. If you like argue and stuff, you sort of like beating yourself up and arguing with yourself, because they're gonna be later on. They're gonna be all right after it. But according to with my mom is, if I had choose to don't have that conversation on a smooth level, her head might hurt because I knew her head hurts. So I don't want to like corrupt anything like that. I choose, and it's just the way I am. So on that note, you guys, a conversation with me and my mom, and you guys have a blessed day.